Good morning, Betonam. I just thought I'd come on. Good time. This time I can catch. Who can I catch? My good friends, maritime friends. What's their names now? Geek and Ed in America, and my sleepy friends in the UK. What time is it now in the UK? Is it 9 hours or 8 hours? So what I just did, it's too small for me anyway now. Now, about 40 years ago, I bought this coat and another coat because I was a shareholder in Aqua Scutum, and they invited their shareholders to a pre-sale, and I got 60% off that one. I think I got 50% off this one. I think it was like 100 quid. And so 100 quid in 40 years ago is quite a bit of money. Says he. You could buy us something. Thank you.
Hi.
She might be the new part-timer. There's another girl with big tits, but hello ML, and I'm trying to think of ML's America, yeah. Oh, what time is there now, my friend? I read somewhere that fucking, usually on Yahoo, and there was one state or two states that's going crazy with new admissions. Just wear a fucking mask. Look at Japan. Oh, cheers, pal. Yeah, it's what happened in Japan. It was going along quite fine. Bit of a problem in Tokyo and Osaka. Then it started to drop. Then the Olympics, and it took off. 25,000 cases in 1 week. That's the highest it's ever been. And the government said it wasn't the Olympics. It was because everybody met at Obon, the death ceremony, when they go to play tributes to the dead. So now we'll find out if that's true or not, because in January, that's another big meeting time for all Japanese when they get together for the new year. So if that is true, what the government said, then we should see an uptick in new cases. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Because they're talking about this new threat from South Africa, and I don't know if they're trying to scare people, but they're saying like even vaccinated people, the vaccine is only going to be 40%. But it's just wear fucking masks. Simple as that. This bullshit. It's just like when a man says when he's having sex with a woman, "Oh, I don't get the same pleasure when it's if I'm putting my dick into a woman, I could wear fucking 6 condoms. I'm just so happy that she let me put a dick into her. It's got none of this bullshit. None of this bullshit when they say they're just trying to fucking knock them up or do some fucking damage. And so it's the same with masks. It's not going to fucking hurt you to have a mask on if you're amongst a lot of people on a fucking train journey for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Omicron. I'm trying to get it. That's it. I bet you thought you were going to trick me with that, but I did read it this morning. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a face mask. You know what I mean? You could put, those winter things that you can put round your neck and your face, or just put one of those on, and then just stick one of those fucking safety bit of the mask on the front of that. Why not do that? Just had a great idea. I've been looking at all over fucking these snowy scenes. Fucking global warming. Not today. I'm in Gusto because I've just see this coat here. This is one of my favourite coats, and I mentioned I thought I could give it to my daughter. But, it's a little bit too big for her, but it's a fucking class. It's a vintage classic coat. They don't make them anymore. 40 years old. And so another thing occurred to me, when I'm dead and gone, she puts that coat on in winter. If I'm last another 20 years, that coat will be 60 years old. Yeah, exactly, Tom. We're all being fucking led down the path with this fucking... but we've been led down the path by fucking donkeys. If they say we've got to fucking plant more trees, then we should fucking be getting out there planting more trees. Stop fucking deforestation in the southern hemisphere. I am 62. So this morning I was showing off. I lifted this fucking really heavy compressor onto the back of the truck. He goes, we're going to get it on the truck. And I was showing off to this shacho. And I put it on the truck. And then my fucking bike went creak. So I've got a bit... It's all right. I think it'll be okay. But it was fucking heavy. Cheers. What time is it, Tom? 8 o'clock? What time do you say is in... Wild turkey. Oh, nice. Not that I've ever drunk wild turkey. 9:40. Yeah, I went to that Gusto steakhouse and it was fucking shy. It was like 5 really small pieces of meat on a fucking bed of Indian rice. Fucking shy. Never go there again. Yes, looks like it's 7, Tom. It's 4:15 here, man. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. I just wasn't impressed with it. I never went there again. I'll never go there again. In fact, I'm thinking of burning the place down. I'm only kidding. I wasn't impressed with the salad bar. The best salad bar I was ever impressed with was at the fucking Royal Kalakahuna in Hawaii on the beach. It was about 30 yards long. It was all these antipasties, salads, breads, fucking massive. Yes, I did. I did go to Hardoff and Book Off, and I've got a funny story about that. And my friend went, and they found some old books. They used to do books. They used to sell books from Japan overseas, and they thought they'd take these books in. They thought they'd take these books in to get them to sell them, and then he goes, "Oh, that's 3,000 yen." And they thought the second-hand books had a value of 3,000 yen, and it wasn't. That they were trying to charge them for the books that they brought in. But if you can get medical books, student books in good condition, you can get some good money, I think. My daughter takes in manga books, so once you finish reading them, she keeps them in good condition and she gets some money back. I once took in from this house. I didn't have enough time to go through them with. I didn't think it'd be worth taking to book off. But I had 250 kilograms. That's over a quarter of a ton. A quarter of a ton of books. But I just sold them for weight. Well, when there was a case in Australia where an Australian guy went to New Zealand and that fucking spread throughout the country, just one guy spread throughout the country. So these cases that are happening in South Africa, there's no way they're going to stay in South Africa. Yeah, prices are great, yeah, without a doubt. I sold some. I got $400 yesterday and today for a few hours work. I was going. This guy asked me to take some plastic canisters. Then I ended up taking like nearly 200 kilograms of steel. I was very happy. 150 kilograms this morning. Lovely. Oh really? Already fucking fuck. We're fucked. Oh, you're fucked. I'm alright. This is what's so maddening, Tom. These idiots that won't wear fucking masks. And what's more maddening is when they go to a shop and then they say, "I've got freedom. I know my rights." Do you ever get you work in a shop, don't you, Tom? You ever get anyone coming in saying, "I'm not going to fucking put my mask on"? Tommy, Tommy has a line for you. If someone comes to your shop without a mask on, if someone comes in the shop without a mask on and said, "Do you mind putting a mask on?" And he goes, and then when they give you some back chat, just to say it's all right, it's nonsense. Just say no, it's not. It's not because of that. It's just because you're an ugly cunt. Oh really? So not even if it's your own shop, your own choices. Did you lose connection, Tom? Yesterday I was doing this on my laptop and I seem to be having all kinds of problems. I saw something on Yahoo where they say business can't keep people in the jobs because if they don't like the job, they just fuck off and go and get another job. This is what it used to be like in the 1950s and 60s in, I guess, all over the place. If you didn't like the job, you just fucked off straight away. But when there's all this fucking bullshit, when they ask you all these stupid fucking questions when you go for the job. Yeah, there was a fucking company here in this area. I know they're always asking, they were always saying, work at this bar, blah, 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 this restaurant. And there's a chance of promotion, maybe manager. No one ever became fucking manager. No, but what would you do? Do you work for charity? What do you do for charity? Mind your own fucking business. I would love to go for interviews in England. The last time I went back, I realised this is when I was probably in my 30s and I've been travelling. And you know what they did? They put, because I was one of these people that weren't never going to get the job. So they let some cunt in that was practicing his fucking interviewing technique on me. I don't know. What? Ask Tom. I sometimes, mainly extrovert, I think, but sometimes I can be a bit shy in some. No, but probably extrovert because really, I'm not afraid to step in or say something if something's going wrong. I know, like I fucking tell coppers what to do. So I wouldn't really say I was introvert. So yesterday, I was reporting these fucking hammers. You know, a claw hammer. When you know that the hammers for taking nails out. And so I was trying to explain to the copper, and instead of saying neggy is a screw. I forgot the name for nail. Honestly, there's a fucking girl on this screen in front of me, and I thought it was a girl behind me. And he says nedgy. Nedgy is a fucking leak. It's a plant. And I just said to him, what kind of fucking world do you live in where you think you need a fucking hammer to pull out fucking neggy, fucking green plant? What's fucking wrong with you? Honestly, they're fucking stupid. They're really fucking stupid. Once I had a fucking it was about 11 coppers round my truck, and everyone fucking asking me the same fucking question. No, it's nice. It's nice. Sometimes it can be overpriced, but what makes it is the sweet sauce on top. But I went to a festival. I made a video about it, and they put in. So normally they put in a small piece or two pieces of octopus, but there is a certain style where they put in big pieces of octopus, so the octopus is sticking out of the bowl. I don't recommend that whatsoever. What I should have done is fucking bought those and then go and fucking cut the legs off and then make some new ones. Make my own business. There's one near my place, but they're very small negi. Sorry, very small takoyaki. And they're nice. And they're half the price of the other ones. So I think you're better off getting, if you can find them, getting smaller takoyaki, smaller bowls. Go for smaller bowls all the time. Don't you agree, Tom? Yeah, Eric I like Eric, yeah. How much is that? How much is that in dollars? Oh, that seems more expensive than fucking. That seems more expensive than Japan. I've just filled it. I let her fill it up last week. I filled it up myself, but I just couldn't bother to do it right to the top, and it was 5,700 yen. So I let the girl do it today, and today it was like 6,700 yen. That's the most I've ever paid. What? But how much is that in dollars? Is that $2.50? Yeah, that's way more expensive than fucking Japan. Japan doesn't. You can't do it. So some cunts turned up. I fucking hate miso soup. This no, it's about 500 yen, $5. and it's not a lot of beer in it. But they do have the happy hour is like fucking $2, so you're just drinking the happy hour. Well, you got any naan bread to put in the miso soup? I don't drink beer at Gusto on weekends. There's a place around the corner, and it's 1,100 yen for 2 hours. How many could you knock back in that time? I think no, yeah, you can. There's all kinds of prices, but the cheapest one. What we did, me and my mate would. My wife sometimes would find these happy hours for us. We went to one happy hour, and it was Ebbis beer. It was Ebbis beer, and it was 1,500 yen for 90 minutes. So we fucking drunk up, and so we still had loads of time. So what we did, we repeated the happy hour. We did 2 happy hours for 3 hours. Because if we'd have gone to like the local bar, we'd have had 2 drinks in like less than an hour, and would have paid the fucking same money for the happy hour. So we just did a double happy hour. Oh, they used to have it. They had it in England. £10 all you can drink. Not a good idea to have it in Britain, but they did have it. Can you get it in? Can you get it in Australia? And I'm bet you can't get it in fucking Finland. That's when we met. When we ever met, fucking people in Spain that came from Scandinavia. They were fucking crazy. They were fucking crazy. They just couldn't believe the prices. They were the most drunkest people ever. The Scandinavians. And they weren't violent drunks either. They were all right. They just were fucking, they're so cheap in Spain. Like fucking super drunk. Yeah. Like I've been to bars in Aussie. Like I was a bit pissed off because they were like fucking. They say you can't in Australia and New Zealand. They got this fucking thing where you can't punch a drunk. I fucking can. Fucking people. If you're that fucking drunk, if you're bumping into people, spilling beer on their clothes and fucking knocking their drinks over, you're gonna get fucking punched. Yeah, I think it was one called San Miguel. That's also, I don't know if that. Yeah, it probably came from Spain to Philippines. No, what I used to do, I was in Sydney, and I would just stand well away from them. In Britain, we've got this thing, you go out on a Friday night, and you fucking put your nice clothes on and your nice shoes, and if someone fucking stands on your shoes without apologising, it's fucking fight time, so... Well, I probably won't get there again. You're in Melbourne, aren't you, Jason? Keep forgetting. No, I don't want to do this fucking survey. Hey Jason, this fucking new girl's just got. Oh, she might be a part-timer. Fucking massive tits. Oh, really? What the elder? What did they have tills outside? Cheers, ML. Hey, I've been alright on fucking tips recently. An English guy gave me fucking, fucking 10 quid the other week, I think. That was nice. Was like this. Don't look over there. You remember that scene from? You remember that scene, opening scene in what do you call it, John Travolta film, when they go into the bar, and it's English actor and a Canadian actress. That Canadian actress is that famous Canadian guy who's just died. The guy that was in Sound of Music. It was his daughter. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. It was his daughter in that opening bar scene. Honey Bunny. Yeah, you can see it once you go back. Yeah, I think sometimes blokes can get away with not being good looking, but when the daughters, it doesn't work, does it? So my rich old friend, you know, the 90-year-old guy, so he was telling me he was glad that he didn't have a daughter. Yeah, she is, isn't she? Did I say cheers, ML? Thanks, pal. Let's put the phone around this way. See if this girl comes again, he can look at her big tits. Cheers, man. I think let's just check the order. She's got a white shirt on as well. She's not got the uniform on. Her tits are stupendous. I did order that wine. So what I might do, that old trick, is I order a wine. They take the time to bring it because no one sees the order. So I said the wine didn't come yet. So then they bring me the wine. And then later when someone sees it, they bring me another wine, but she's seen it. Hello. Thank you. Arigato. Now I understand. Now I understand why that girl. No, that wasn't her. That was why she had a white shirt on, because the black uniform, they haven't got one to fit tits that big, so she's had to bring in her own shirt. Same me with my underpants. Exactly. This is why. This is why that fucking what's that Hooters in America. In Japan or in Nagoya, it's fucking all the tables, all the drinking places are set up off the floor so the men can look down at the girls' tits as they're bringing them drinks. But the problem in Japan, most girls don't have big tits. We went when we were in America. We went into Hawaii, should I say. We went to Hooters in Hawaii. They weren't very friendly. Or maybe they realised with their family they weren't going to get tips. I'm going to get another fucking bag of peanuts. Go in 一番目のワインはピーナッツはもらわなかった。ああ、すみません。いい？ありがとう。Yeah, when I went, I visited a friend of a friend in LA, and he just said, if you don't tip, you don't get any fucking drinks. My wife, when we went, she goes, "Oh, yeah, it's got to be 20%." What the fuck are you on about 20%? I'll give them 10%, but fucking not 20%. Have you seen that fucking Middle East cunt in London? £800 for a fucking steak, and then he's still charging 15% fucking service charge. That is taking the piss. Is he Turkish, that guy? Well, there's enough in the... Oh, he's going to the Middle East now. Did you know that? That's him, yeah, yeah. Salty bastard. Is that his real name? I remember seeing this fucking jerk on videos, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's happening here? Before he became really famous. The only thing amazing about his prices, about his fucking thing, is the prices. All right, good morning, Michael. What the fuck's happening here? Do you know that song in Australia, that Australian song by Lewis, I think it is, and it goes, when someone shags his best mate shags his girlfriend. He came up from the gutter. Fucking hell. That's where he met me. I was looking down at him. I'll have to read. Oh, really? Where did you... How did you know about this guy, Jess? Thank you. Will they be coming on Turkish This Is Your Life? They should have had Adolf Hitler on that show, shouldn't they? This Is Your Life. Dun, 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 dun. Do you remember this voice? Peace in our time. I think it's that Turkish cunt with the fucking crying baby. I'd love to go on This Is Your Life. I looked after my brothers and they turned out to be total cunts. Michael. So my mother-in-law's got Parkinson's disease. All she does is talk about Muhammad Ali and fucking cricket and going down pit. I hate Parkinson. Do you know why I hate Parkinson? Say, go on, Gaz, tell us. Oh, really? That's interesting. I'll have to get some from my mother-in-law. These, because what he did one day, I don't know if it was an interview on newspaper or something like that. He goes, "I hate people that tell jokes in pubs because the next guy comes up and he's got to tell us, he's got to tell a joke, and then the next guy, and you've got to laugh at the jokes. So what do we do, Parky? Just listen to your fucking anecdotes, you cunt." And this is why I've always hated him. He's a cunt. And I worked in Barnsley. I lived in Barnsley for, I think, nearly 2 years. And when I come back, I talk funny. Another thing helps with it as well, cycling. I'm not kidding. What are you laughing at now, Michael? Gives a club. I've just told so many funnies in the last 5 minutes. Oh, it's a you got a delay. Anybody else got a delay on? Fucking blacks. No, I won't come. There's something in fucking drink. That's a fucking microchip. You shall have a bike for Christmas, my son. A local bike. I got you first time, pal. My father, my girlfriend's dad worked out a bit as well. And one day I was on Tanner, and he goes, "Is that Gary?" I goes, "Yeah." I said, "Bloody thought so." He was a chalk fitter. Do you know what a chalk fitter is, Jason? They have these big machines, platforms that they hold up the pit face, and they're called chocks. And he used to repair those. It's only Selena because she's fucking a big fat cunt. Yeah, you mentioned Mansfield, yeah. And I don't think I've ever been to Mansfield. There was someone else there was someone else who's been on here. I think he's from Mansfield. Yeah, that's why I never went. I've been all round South Yorkshire, but Mansfield is one of those places I didn't go. But folk are friendly. What? What did they say? Where are you from? Well, fucking go back. What were you doing in Mansfield? But you can piss for an Englishman. There's fucking, you go in London, you fucking pass for an Englishman. What a gentleman. I'm watching a good series. Anybody's watching now, there's a good series on Netflix, and they've restored the colour to these old film. Fucking really good documentary on the war. I've just watched what happened in Hawaii. No, I don't think it's the one by Peter Jackson. I don't think so. Well, I never noticed that in the credits, mate. So. But them Japanese sneaky little bastards. They shall not grow old. Well, I've got some bad news for you. I've got some bad news for you. My testicles are very old. They managed to get through. You know, when you sit back and look at it, what happened is fucking... War is fucking terrible, isn't it? But I wish they were as big as a pair of golf balls. And it'd be nice to get a hole in. It'd be nice to get one in a hole as well. Not a hole in one in a hole. You've got those tendulous, Ricky Gervais's tendulous balls. I watched some clips from the American. I don't find The Office funny, but the American Office is fucking funny. What's his name? The guy with the big nose. He was funny. Yeah, I think I'd have probably been shot by my own troops. A mate said to me, when a Marine mate, he said to me, he goes, you're fucking, he says, you're one of the best because you fucking keep everybody happy. Because I was always making everybody laugh. I wasn't a good soldier, I just made everybody laugh. Look at that useless cunt. Never been to what? Fucking what you're eating miso soup for? That won't fucking fill you up. I think there's a program on YouTube about somebody with, you know, those big miso barrels. Yeah, did you? I went and had a bath for a week, so I went this morning, and I'm going on this small country road towards the fucking bath. It's about 5 miles from where I live. And I'm going along this morning, and I go really slowly on this road, and one of these women goes, "That's Gary-san." Fucking what? These women, these like fucking 60, 70-year-old women goes, "That's Gary-san." I might be famous, but I'm getting no money, Jason. Did I bang? No, I had to get washed first. I shall not bang anyone while I'm unclean. There was some cunt in sweat room fucking going backwards and forwards with his fucking testicles and his legs. Seen it all before, pal? We had a strange teacher. I'm thinking next month of getting a all-you-can Wi-Fi. We'll have to see what's happening with this. Who was talking to earlier? Oh, Tom. Tom was saying there's 44 cases now in Europe from that fucking South African thing. What's what, Michael? It's on the company that I've got the phone with. You pay 3,000 yen and you can use it as much as you want. Because I've been making these little short videos recently, and since I've been doing that, like, views have been climbing up and fucking subscribers. That'd be alright when it all you can Wi-Fi. Yeah, well I don't, but the powers that be do. But I don't get a lot of fucking money. It was always my dream to have like a viral video of several millions, and then all the fucking trickle down videos from all the, because I got like 6,000 videos. What subject should I do tutorials on? How to stay alive. Yeah, I've only made a few of those, but they don't stick around to watch the other videos. That's the problem, Michael. And that's the problem with the channel. I'm just too diverse. I was thinking of doing some how to do, because in the scraps there's quite a lot of little ins and outs that you need to know about how to go to scrap yards, what to do at scrap yards, because it's different scrap yards pay different prices. My Japanese vocabulary, maybe. I've had quite a few people saying that my Japanese is quite laughable. I had the worst meal last night, Jason. Someone pointed out that if you go right to the end of the video, I go blah blah blah. My final words is, I think. I'm trying to think that the guy that taught me how to do that, he was quite an interesting guy. I just can't remember which fucking country. I can't remember if it was Aussie, Kiwi, English or whatever. But he used to do ships. He used to move fucking boats about. I think bullshit, Michael. And I remember, and what he taught me how to do this fucking this aircon thing, and it's quite simple. It's quite easy, really. And so I think I put in an air conditioner for this woman and this black Canadian woman, and then I called him up, and he came to the house, and his girlfriend had forgot something, and he just goes, I feel like fucking throwing myself out of the window. That's it, he had good stuff. He got ripped off by these cunts in fucking Africa, with the money. Leave him alone, Dash. Yeah, I fucked up in Kiwi land. I didn't realise this girl was just too gorgeous for me to consider that she wanted me, so I fucked up. spent so many fucking minutes regretting that. But it took funny. There was this girl. There was this girl. She came over. She was a beautiful blonde girl called Claire. And she came in, she introduced me. She goes, my name's Claire. I goes, what, as in clear and present danger? the Kiwis, the way they talk is cute, I guess. Like bed, bead, pen, peen. And I was trying to tell that to this fucking middle class Kiwi, and he wouldn't fucking have it. And I'm saying, I've been there fucking 18 months, mate. I know what they fucking talk like. They sound fucking strange. All right, fuck off. Fish and chips, yeah. There you go. Fish and chips. I don't know. Fish and chops. I think it's a U. It's a fish and chops, isn't it? Fish and chops. Alkaston. I bought loads of peppers, broccoli, and I bought some meat. It all goes in the fucking fridge and then it fucking wastes. Well, because I went to New Zealand about 4 times, I think, altogether, and when you go there, it takes you 3 days to acclimatise with the language. It takes you 3 days to like fucking get your ears fucking adjusted to it. But the Kiwis, you know, like they'll fucking put you up. They'll put you up. If thank you. Peanuts. Right. You know, like I give you a lift in the car and then say, if you're coming back this way, fucking give me a call and you can stay at my place. And I didn't even have a beard then. Spasiba. Is that spasiba? Spasibo? Thank you. Yeah, but I did figure out maybe because when they put you up when you're there, when they're fucking coming to England, they won't put it up. Okay, here's a question for you. In 1990, what was the rate of interest at a Kiwi bank, savings bank? How much money could you get? Did you know that Henry VIII's first wife, her family grew pomegranates, and if you look on her dress, there is a picture of a pomegranate. What's that? I forget fucking name now. What's the first wife called? I forgot. Is it Catherine of Aragon? Was that the first one? I don't know. Well, now and again, if he made a video, someone would send it to me. Elephants like everything. Fucking greedy bastards. 1970s, there was like 75,000 elephants in Africa. And what they did, they wouldn't help them. And so they all fucking, didn't all starve to death. But instead of feeding them, they just let them die out. And then, naturally, and then they came back. And they promised, we won't be as greedy this time. He's making more sex videos. I think in that sex video he was in, I think that was the first time that he'd had sex. Well, with a woman. Or with a human. Yeah, what's that? Anybody know that German phrase? That's one of the best fucking... That's one of the best phrases ever, that. I just say his personality. Nasty person. Does anybody know Henning? I don't know. He's a German comedian in Britain. Anyone know him? Or is that one of his jokes? Yeah, that was a great. One of his best jokes was he goes, I'm not in Germany. I'm not a good comedian. He goes, I'm not good enough to be a comedian in Germany. Which I thought was fucking brilliant. Germans do have a good sense of humour, by the way. I had two Germans working for me. Well, one was a lazy cunt, and they were funny. Yeah, without a doubt. He once had 2 trucks at the time, and he piled up 17 fucking bicycles on the fucking truck. It was about 4 meters. It was about 4 meters high. He piled up all these fucking 17 the gym on the back of the truck. If I said to Mark, go out there and nick something, he would. These 2 old Japanese, they've just left, and he said he's talking bullshit again. Did I go away? I couldn't see these comments. Was you at that time, Dash? I don't. Who is that from Faulty Towers, Tom? No, I have done that. I have done a long time ago with with one of these phones. I got Japanese girls to say something, and he couldn't pick it up. And I said the same word, and it picked it up. So maybe the phone was taking the piss out of the Japanese girls. I don't know. But I think there's definitely some way that between different peoples, when we say a word and when we listen to a word, it's fucking different. For example, if I so you had a German dad who brought you up in Australia, is that right, Jess? So his attitude was, we're gonna fucking. So we're gonna go to Australia because you little cunt are not gonna speak English. You're not gonna have an accent as good as mine. But you've heard my Coffin Nail song. Was the last nail in the coffin, but I finally got it out. The last nail in the coffin that went in with an almighty cloud. That's the love my wife. He does fucking 30 chin-ups. He sounds like a fucking crazy. Anyone who does that is a crazy bastard. And he's in his 60s. Yeah, he's fucking. It sounds insane. Is schnitzel, is that like a dodgy word for penis? I'm glad you saw the funny side of that. I can't wait. Is that a fucking sausage or a pork chop? Schnitzel's a pork chop, isn't it? Eh? Or is it two? Am I getting confused? Is schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel is a sausage, and a schnitzel is like a pork chop. Is that right? Does pretzel still work there? But that's a schnitzel. And a Wiener Schnitzel is a pork sausage, yeah? I used to work for Hofbrauhaus in Tokyo. So you can speak German, Jason? Well, fucking hell, man. In Spain, if you look at the fucking English papers, if you just stand there looking at it, so you get a paper that's fucking the newspaper. You get a paper like this, okay? It's folded up like this on the stand. If you just look at part of a fucking headline, the shopkeeper comes fucking running out and saying you've got to buy it. That's just looking at a fucking newspaper. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Of course, this is Wiener. I thought Wiener was sausage. Yeah, like in Japan, that's the fucking pork katsu, no? Tonkatsu. One day, so you're touching it, then looking at it, next thing you'll be fucking thinking of it. So you're in the fucking... you're looking at a girl. You're looking at a girl, you wouldn't know what you're thinking. You shouldn't touch people's hard dough. Will she ever show her face again? I just hope she's still alive. Fucking dodging America now. 50,000 new cases in Britain the other day. And that's just fucking nutcases. Who's Joe? I thought you talking about a different Jenny. Who's Jenny? Is that an old wife or girlfriend? Oh, you weren't here before, Jason. This is the coat that I'm going to give my daughter. Aqua Scutum. It's 40 years old. I'd you never been to Australia? That was 100. It was 200 quid, £100 in the sale 40 years ago. I bought two. That was a rich cunt then. Yeah, they used to make jackets for Queen. So I mentioned it to my daughter last week, and it seems when I was talking to her, like this vintage stuff, and I think she likes fashion, and so she sent me a message yesterday. Where's that coat, you cunt? My daughter will not make a good wife. She never cooks anything in her life. Even when she's with her friends. No, I'm only joking. So even when she's with her friends, they go to a friend's house and they, for a party or things like that, she never makes anything. She just washes the dishes. So she tells me. And she doesn't have no like a sewing kit. She doesn't do any bullshit like that. She's not going to make a good wife. Yeah, though, you know, that's what's her name? Fucking Moy. She said that her dad was scared of me and her fucking Pakistani boyfriend. So I don't even fucking met him. But he's like fucking 50 kilograms wet through, so I think he's scared of fucking most people. I think he'll be alright as long as he's treating your daughter alright. Yeah, you did. You mentioned that he didn't want to go home or something, or didn't want to see you or meet you or something. Or he cancelled? Did he cancel the date or something? Or just looking at your photo? Okay. Well, I can't be much of a fucking blog if you're just looking at skin. Oh, so you might know, so he may actually know you. Just go around and put the word out around me. Which guy's been fucking shagging my old lass? Have you had any trouble with exes before? All my exes live in Mexborough. That's the right name for a fucking part in fucking South Yorkshire, isn't it? Mexborough. How long did you stay in Mansfield? Really? Fucking hell. Is that when your English got good? No, I think they in Mansfield, their English will be pretty similar to mine, won't it? It won't be. I don't think it'll be that much different to mine. It won't be as good, but pretty close. You weren't here earlier, were you? So yesterday I had a good. I picked up a compressor from a job yesterday. Picked up a compressor this morning, and he goes, "Oh, shall we roll it onto the fucking truck by a board?" And so showing off, I picked it up, about 60 or 70 kilograms, and then the first bit was all right, and I got it on truck, but my back creaked a little bit, so. It looks like I'll need a few hot baths. Yeah, I got like another compressor on the back of the truck. Take it off tomorrow, see if it works. Or what was his name? Dozy cunt. See, a lot of these guys, they don't realise that at that power, electricity tracks, it jumps, and they just fucking, you fucking arse block. I know a story of a kid my sister knew. He was a friend of her son, and he was fucking about near one of these. He just fucking blew his arse off. Oh my god. Did they have photographs? Yeah, well, they're fucking stupid. They deserve it. He walked to it, so he didn't kill him straight away. Fucking hell. Okay, man. Send it. Have you got my email address? Because I might be banned from fucking thing again. Oh my god. Okay. My daughter likes the coat. That's good. But these people are fucking idiots, you know. I just hope he hasn't fucking reproduced already. Bogans. That's a great word, isn't it? That's what I love about Aussies. They have some fucking great. I learned that one. Maybe I heard it a long time ago. The dillygaff. Does it look like I give a fuck, mate? Oh, this guy is on this bike and he goes up this ramp. Or he's on a skateboard and he goes up this ramp and then he doesn't quite make the fucking next ramp. And it's his chest, it's the front of the down ramp. And then his head just goes over the ramp. And it's a concrete ramp. And he just smacks into the fucking ramp. And the noise is fucking unbelievable. I had to stop watching it. You know, the noise is fucking unbelievable. If you're gonna do fucking shit like that, wear a fucking full-faced helmet. It's fucking. And so what they did, they ended up where this guy runs up to him, his mate runs up to him filming, he goes, "So you're alright, mate?" And then they put someone else's face in, like there was had a fucking birth defect or something, with his nose all over the place. But fucking hell, man, the smack of that fucking face hitting the concrete. Before you try shit like that, you just fucking better practice a lot. I actually got the peanuts. Okay. All right, thank you. She's got big tits as well. It's a what? Ice skate. The strangest ice skater in Australia. Real fucking gay man. I know he is, yeah. He came out as gay. There was the famous footage of an Australian interviewer, more or less asking him if he got a big dick. She got fired. He was very embarrassed. Yeah, he seems a nice bloke. Yeah. Are you serious? Who was your schoolmate? Oh, where have you been, man? I watched that documentary on that Take an E guy. You abandoned me to search other parts of YouTube. Can you believe it? What's his name? Him who took an E. Yeah, I watched that. He's got 2 hours. It was quite interesting. But I honestly think that if I was like half caste, you know, like a black mum and a white dad, or a white mum and a black dad, I think I'd go around telling everybody I was fucking white. I'd go for the white bit, you know. I'd go for the privileged bit. I'm not black, I'm white, mate. Well, I think that's where all the half-caste kids have got it wrong. We're having a good chat, Em. Me and my mate Jason. Now I'm trying to figure out if I've still got fucking enough money in my back pocket for this wine. I have. It's amazing, isn't it? When you go around YouTube and you can fucking see people that have got like 1 million or 5 million or 10 million fucking subscribers, but you've never fucking seen them. I think the best way to get on in YouTube is to fucking go to one of their parties or watch out where they live and fucking find something to blackmail them about. Can someone just type a word or something? Because I don't know if if the Wi-Fi's gone. Oh, okay. All right, Jason. Have yourself now. Did you see anything interesting on the other parts of the tube? Getting a bit tired and drunk now. Wine on an empty stomach. What time is it now? Is anyone there? Is ML and Dash the same person? Hey, are you still there, ML? You show us a sign, pal. Quick message. Mm. All right, friend, thanks for showing up, pal. I was thinking of closing it down then. All right, what's up? What time is it there with you? I need to win on the lottery so I can have a nice kitchen. Yeah, I think this in life. I think one of the best things you can do is like grow and make your own food. Yep, kitchen. I used to grow all sorts. I used to have fennel, white peppers, potatoes. It's just so enjoyable. But the best one is growing wine. There was my wife showed me this. This all you can. It's like a wine, all you can drink, and it was 1,600 yen. But the best part about this was talking to these Australian people, these wine growers, and they lived on these estates, and it was just so nice, just interesting listening to their lifestyle. It was great. There was one guy in Thailand, and he chose me as his favourite YouTuber from Asia. He was in north of Thailand. That's another thing. I've talked about it before. There was this Pakistani guy, and he married or Indian or Pakistan, and he married an English girl, and they started to grow coriander and spices for all the fucking. It was in Bradford, and they started to grow these herbs, these plants for all the local restaurants. Very successful. Oh yeah, without a doubt. But if life passes you by so quick. Well, I like coriander. It's just in Mexican food or in Thai food, Vietnamese food. It's just it's got that really. It's got that. It's like two. It's like I don't know if this is strange, but two-dimensional. You know, the taste, the smell. I think it's one of the best. It's one of the best spices without doubt. Whether it's in Mexican food, Indian food. I was watching an interesting thing the other day, and do you know that the Sikh people, they will give you free food? And I don't know if there's any Sikh monasteries or whatever in your area, but they will feed you for free. And I saw this, place in India, and they were feeding like 100,000 people a day for free. Amazing. And when I used to do those videos with the fucking helmet, with a turban on, and I got a bit of stick from someone, but I said no, they've just got my total respect, because the Sikhs were also warriors, but they're not just warriors; they're protectors of people as well. Yeah, I think that. Well, this one that I saw, it was maybe they employed some people, but a lot of people were volunteers. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's all vegetarian. Hey, but in fucking England, Britain, mate, we have beans on toast. You can't get more vegetarian than this. And of course, in America, you've got what do you call it? What do you call it? The American dish. What's the equivalent of the beans on toast in America? The fucking the curly pasta. No. The fucking pasta, the short curly pasta. Won't come to me. It's like white pasta, but it's like a short one like that. And students eat it a lot. Oh, I could never eat Coke and potato chips. No, not lasagna. Lasagna is complicated, isn't it? Lasagna is one of the best fucking. We used to make these massive trays of lasagna in this. In when I worked at this Italian restaurant in New Zealand, massive tray. It was fucking beautiful as well. But lasagna is not an easy dish. What the fuck you call it? It's amazing. There's so much shit when these quiz shows come on TV. I'm fucking answering all these questions, but when it comes down to a certain thing, the dendrons aren't reaching. And something that is quite common that everybody knows. Something in cream, cheese and cream. Come on, Ben, you should know this. Oh, they buy. Oh, really? I don't think you can get it here, man. That could be a great name for. That could be a great idea for a business. Frozen lasagna. Mac and cheese. Thank you. Macaroni. Mac and cheese. That's all. I think I've only eaten it once. But there was this boss, undercover boss, and he was doing Jamaican food or West Indian food, and one of these cooks, one of his shops, and he made this fucking really good looking mac and cheese, and I was interested in it. That's how fucking good it was, and they ended up using this cook's recipe for the fucking chain. And then a few months later, the boss shot himself. So this is, I think he was accused of sexual misconduct. Just fucking take a few million, leave the country. Yeah, he's in the I think this chain is mainly in the East Coast. And he seemed a very nice guy. I think he learnt it from his dad, and then he started he started doing all the franchise and everything. He seemed very nice. That, you know, one of the best ideas many years ago, about 20 years ago. I'm drinking wine now. So when there was this old couple from England, and they came up with an idea because they weren't like me, but they just like they just like one glass of wine with their evening meal, and they thought there must be other people like them, and they went. So what they wanted to do was make a one drink cup, and because they feel that the rest of the bottle was wasted or whatever. And they came up with an idea, and they took it to one of these shows or producers, and they said, "No, it's stupid." So they did it themselves. They invested money, and they had a box of wine. They had one glass of wine in a box, and it was a fucking massive success. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think I've gone on to the second bottle maybe 3 times. That's not bad in fucking in 40 years, is it? I think if you if you go into the second bottle quite often, then maybe you got a problem. I remember. How many times have you done that though, Pen? Like I said, I've only done it 3 times. Right? I did it in Tokyo with this cheap shit wine. I ended up hallucinating. The wine was 200 yen a bottle. Well, is that quite often? Two bottles come. I remember. I remember doing two. I remember doing 2.5 bottles at a fucking festival in Nagoya. And this woman came up to me. I was chatting to these two girls. I think they might have been lesbians because I thought I might get into them. And I ended up at the end of the night. I met this woman. Just came. I met this woman and I kissed her. And then and she went away. She said, "I'm coming back." And she came back with this guy, and I was fucking really pissed. And it was probably just her friend or a brother. And I got really angry. And I'm thinking, I thought she was mine. It's like I say, because I had 2.5 bottles of wine. I was fucking crazy. And but I just want. What do you think? What do you think is worse, 2 bottles of wine or a bottle of spirits? Which do you think fucks you up most? Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand that, mate. Yeah. And now, how big are you? What is your? How many kilos or what some body size are you? I had one mate in England, and he was small, and he fucking could drink. He was Irish. Actually, you're not all that big, then, are you? But he's fucking. He could drink. He was with my cousin. My cousin. I was talking to my cousin, I think, and I was amazed he was still alive. To tell you the truth. He was a welder, so he had a pretty tough job, but a well-paying job. But he fucking but then again, like that Irish thing. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's when that comes into call, your body. There was a famous English drunk called Oliver Reed. Uh, he was a bit of a cunt, Oliver Reed. He was a spoiled kid, and they used to. His parents left him alone. It left him and his brother alone in certain parts of the country, so they had no fucking control over him. Yeah, yeah, you're right. The average age of the Eastern Europeans, like the Baltic area, and Russians is like 48. Yeah, there's a certain switch where you can switch off and you just say, no, this is not good for me. But like, so the point I want to make about these two guys, they were both world famous. One was an actor, Oliver Reed, and the other was Alex Higgins, and he was a snooker player. But they were both cunts, but interesting cunts. Well, I didn't like the snooker player whatsoever. And apparently they used to go drinking together. But his housekeeper said about Oliver Reed, they would have 3 days off. But it just depends. It just depends what you have off, what you fucking drink on the other 4 days. But they both died fucking young anyway. Well, I think in the last 2 days, yes, in the day before, I had just maybe a beer and a wine, so I didn't drink too much. I've been watching clips of that famous Jew, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Fuck man, if he's not one of the funniest men alive, Larry David, if he's not the funniest man alive or one of them, he's so fucking funny and so likable. He's he's fucking hilarious, man, and it just reminds me so much of me. No, but I'm not trying to say I'm so funny, but some of the things that he thinks and does, that's me for fucking. I don't have to make that shit up. Yeah, that's what they said. They said, but you always get this conflicting fucking evidence or fucking bullshit. Because, like, up until 1 year ago, they were saying red wine is probably the healthiest drink you can have. And in the last 6 months, that's changed. They say not even red wine's good for you. You've got, this limit. They had this limit, what you had in. They had this limit for what they said was healthy and units. So the government said to these doctors, or some doctors, they said, give us a fucking what's good and what's not good for you. They just made up a fucking number. They made up a number. Simple as that. But I think if you're fucking picking fights with elephants, or you're fucking punching people and hurting people, then you're drinking too much, or you shouldn't be drinking at all. So, but I don't think I've ever fell down and bashed my head. I've never done that. I've done it sober, but not drunk. Yeah, I don't about the. But what about in the climates in the like in Scandinavia when they've got fucking, when it goes dark, when it's dark for a long time of the year. That can't be good. I saw something, I think it's in Barrow, it's at North Canada, and where they got lights in the fucking street continually. Does that have a fucking good effect on the population? But it's just the weather in the rain in Seattle, isn't it? I think what they should do is, go around the world and see. I think in Eastern Russia, what we were talking about before, the rate of suicide is very high. In England, I think this is because we're miserable, moaning, complaining bastards, but our rate of suicide is quite good. It's commendable, in fact. It's continuous in Seattle. If it wasn't for Kelsey, what's his name? Kelsey Sumner? No one would know about Seattle. What's his name? That's it, isn't it? Kelsey Graham? Is it Kelsey Graham? Kelsey Sumner? The guy that plays the psychiatrist? Yeah, like if you live in the north of England, mate, it's like grey skies most of the anywhere north of fucking Leicester. Oh, really? Doesn't anyone go around the area creating fucking masses for those cunts? Like, pay tax, you bastards. So does he live in the area? What's his name? What's his name? Bill Gates. Does he live close or used to live close? Well, they should. Why should they get away with it? Fucking threatening. We provide so many fucking jobs. Well, other companies will fucking provide jobs. And the thing with what's his name, Apple, they think they're fucking special. Well, you might be paying the most tax, but yeah, because you're fucking earning it, and your fucking business attitude is fucking shite, ripping off. Their fucking limit. Was it obsolescence? Manufacturing obsolescence. Germans came up with that, by the way. Planned obsolescence, that's it. Now, a long time ago, my friends were into computers, and maybe a lot of people don't have very nice words to say about Bill Gates ripping everyone off. But what came of it, which is very stupid. Hello. And you've got the peanuts. Thank you. This thing with what's Bill Epstein, is it? And Epstein, and he was like a friend of his, and that's when his wife got a bit fucking. Imagine when she brings the book out. No, but I think they say he was getting a bit touchy-feely with some of his staff. But he's got enough money to fucking pay the appropriate person. No, but the geeks. I think I'd be definitely of that. If you fell in love with a very, very rich man's daughter, I'd be of that. I'm not going to do it on my own way. Ask your dad to buy us a fucking house. A fucking big one with servants. No, I don't think. I think most people, when it comes to relationships with the opposite sex, it's just that you want someone that's where you can talk to. If you're like 40 years old, you don't necessarily want a fucking 18-year-old girl unless you're paying for her. So I've got enough money now. They didn't get the 3F route. What's that? I don't know. What's that one, Pen? I think in the Philippines, which is terrible because of this fucking Catholic fucking church. You get. I had a guy that was working for me who was from Philippines, and there's a lot of men there. They're having sex with fucking young teenagers. This I don't like Philippines too much. They're two-faced. You don't buy anything that flies, floats, or floats. Yeah, I'm too drunk to understand that. I'm a bit pissed off recently, Pen, because I used to watch on the weekends, on Friday night or Saturday night, I used to watch Graham Norton, his show, and Have I Got News for You? I don't know if you've seen that show. Used to watch the full shows. Recently, they're not there. I'm a bit fucking pissed off. And now I'm a bit pissed. I don't know, they're just fucking showing very small clips. They're not like fucking 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute clips. The full shows aren't there. Maybe the guy that was doing it who was doing it illegally, and some way they've got round to fucking stopping him. But these shows that are available on American BBC America, not I don't know if it's necessarily YouTube, but maybe maybe BBC America or the BBC have said to YouTube, stop fucking showing these shows, not allowing them. That's possible. But that was a fucking really nice part of my life. So I think I tried to do the VPN, but that didn't work for me. So maybe I'll have to try doing that again. It's not easy doing all this shit when you get to my age, when you can't give a fuck. Graham Norton Show, Have I Got News for You is probably one of my favourite programmes, and Graham Norton shows. Do you know this programme? Have I Got News for You? It's two guys. They've been doing it 20 years. Okay, but I tried one. I couldn't do it, so I paid 6 months, and I just says send me the money back, which they did. Maybe I'll go. Maybe next time I'll bring it up as a live thing, as a stream, which is the best VPN. But someone mentioned to me like one with a German name. Like I did pay. There was ones that I paid for this channel, and I paid in a year in front, and they got stopped. I had about 6 months, and then they fucking cancelled. For legal reasons, they had to stop fucking showing these shows. But a lot of these shows from Britain, they're so depressing. They're making shows about people that are parking in fucking invalid spaces. And then there's the shows about people that are jumping over fucking train barriers. They're making shows of people who are jumping over train barriers and dodging fare dodgers. And then they're trying to build up the fucking characters in the show, or the fucking people taking part in the show, as they're some kind of fucking hero. What did you have to eat tonight, Pen? Did you make it yourself, or you go out or buy in? Battery's on its last legs. Are you still there, mate? I'm still broadcasting. Well, right, guys, I'm going to go. The electricity's down. I'm tired and drunk. Thanks, everyone, for participating.